So it's now confirmed, and oddly in the pages of The Guardian, that Liz Truss and Kwasi Kwarteng will refuse to release independent analysis of their tax plans until more than 6 weeks after receiving them, despite calls from Tory MPs for Downing Street to reassure the market. So this is about the Office for Budget Responsibility, which is going to do its own investigations, deliver a report, and that we will not get until the end of November. At about the same time, we're going to have got a report, I believe, about the trimming down of the budgets for the various departments across Whitehall, including, presumably, social services and the trimming down of the money for the poorest. It's really rather distasteful. What Liz Truss has managed to do here is to play to the gallery. So if there's any idea that the Conservative Party simply wants to support its friends, she's provided that evidence with the top-rate tax cut. If there's any idea that the Conservative Party is the nasty party, she's provided that. Not with the tax cuts particularly, though of course people can read into that, but by her utter disdain for everybody else with this refusal to publish the details of the Office for Budget Responsibility. And of course that should have been in there and working with the Chancellor before the Chancellor's mini-budget. But no, he didn't want that. And more than that, he sacked one of his chief advisors. This is the problem. It's a mixture of arrogance. It's a mixture of arrogance and contempt. And Liz Truss has always had that particular character dynamic, arrogance and contempt, so much so that even Sergei Lavrov picked it up when he faced off with Liz Truss when they were playing chicken together in Moscow before Putin invaded Ukraine. If it hadn't been for Liz Truss's belligerence, maybe there would have been an opportunity for some discussion. Maybe there would be an opportunity for some diplomacy. I don't think much. But she closed the door on that because of her insanity. And not only that, her defiance that she knew better than Lavrov where Rostov-on-Don was. She is described, she's been recently described as robotic, stupid and arrogant. What would I say to that? The hand movements alone suggest that this is a job not very well executed and certainly not entirely human. This is the right plan to follow. This is the right plan to follow. This is the right plan to follow. Exterminate. What have we got? Mortgages, the pound, and Ukraine, as well as the welfare state. I don't think any of these things are being handled very effectively, and the only person who seems to think that this is of any value is Alistair Heath in the Telegraph, who says that this budget, the mini-budget, will go down in history. Of course it will go down in history as the point when the Conservative Party is flawed. And if it wants to drag itself up and repair the damage, maybe, but I think it has to make a decision now. The Conservative Party has to make a decision. Is it going to rescue itself or rescue the country? If it's going to rescue the country, it needs to act very quickly. She's now being questioned, I gather, on the autumn benefits. So I imagine there'll be long silences and a lot of hand gestures.